live. With the 42nd pick in the 2010 NFL Draft, New England Patriots select Rob Gronkowski, tight end, Arizona.
What's up, bro? So awesome.
First, there was the high five.
So awesome.
Rob Gronkowski, tight end, New England Patriots, a.k.a. Gronk.
Gronk!
6 feet 6 inches. Fight strength, 4,000 pounds per square inch.
I've been waiting for the day for someone to come up to me and just throw a punch so then I can actually beat the out of them. And then in the media, I'll be like...
Full-fledged barbarian playing tight end for the New England Patriots.
I don't even know the words. What? Can I pass?
No, you can't pass!
Frankenstein monster, me, Gronk.
I don't know.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I just don't know.
Okay, let me explain something to you. No one is coming up to you.
The Hulk.
What is it?
Some kind of crazy van with the number 87 on the side.
87?
I smell Big Bad Gronk coming.
Beast called Gronk.
Oh my God!
Who's that man, Gronkowski? If the end zone was a home, he'd have a house key.
Who's that?
Only the star tight end of the New England Patriots and America's most athletic Polish.
Gronkowski, who might be the best tight end who ever did it already.
Steps out, a cut left past the 25-20. What a run by Rob Gronkowski.
It was like a man through boys.
He's a beast, period.
Raiding the pressure from behind, gets rid of it. Gronkowski left alone.
If you allow him the free space to run after the catch, he's gone. Dual threat tight ends aren't supposed to be able to do this.
That's a problem.
Breaks off the tackle, and he's in for the touchdown.
You can flat out ball. Period.
Out of one tackle, trying to break another, taking 3 defenders into the end zone.
I mean, he makes them look ridiculous.
Brady, off play action, throws, wide open, Gronkowski.
Look at that run by Gronk. Damn, I gotta stop. I'm being a groupie.
Did you guys see?
Oh my God, that was Rob Gronkowski!
Each year, he has refined and improved his game to a significantly higher level.
The Terminator, you can only keep him down for so long.
Calvin Pryor can't bring him down.
It takes a village.
He's a beast.
There is Gronkowski shoving aside a defender.
He provides matchup problems because he's so big and he also has some speed to him.
Is Gronkowski. He gets away and he has it inside the 20. They're not going to catch him.
That was amazing. I've never seen a guy your size who could move like that.
Key offensive reason other than Tom Brady.
You know, matchup nightmare.
You can't guard Gronk one-on-one with a safety or a linebacker.
How do you let a guy that big run free down the seam? You can't even contest it.
Gronkowski with the catch.
Heart, toughness, technique. He's still a great football player.
No one has done what Rob Gronkowski does at tight end.
I don't even know how I do.
Just not a fair fight.
No. It's not even the defender's fault.
There's no way you can stop this guy. You can put whoever you want on him.
Even if the other guy is in the same spot as he is, he can just get further.
Gronkowski is already the greatest tight end of all time. He's already, I don't care if he never plays another game.
In 2011, just his second season as a pro, Gronkowski caught 17 touchdown passes, an all-time record for a tight end.
Scotch that is older than him, and I like to drink it when the Patriots win. If you think a team's winning is a reason you're wrong. Rated at 87 all day long.
Tom Brady has found Rob Gronkowski for a New England touchdown. They have surpassed the connection of Drew Bledsoe to Ben Coates.
If any team wants a tight end and they could fill out a form and order one.
You could talk about other guys, and I get it, Gonzalez and this guy and that guy. If I had to choose any tight end, I'm taking Gronkowski that I've ever seen.
They're not ordering Mike Ditka. They're not ordering John Mackey. They're ordering a Rob Gronkowski.
No player. He can do everything.
When we need a play, they know where we going. They still can't stop it. That's all right. That's what make A. That's why you the best, dog. That's why you the best.
Just production-wise, over a short period of time, nobody else has even come close.
Wings all day.
The postseason is Gronk season.
Hey, big time, kid. Big time.
The All-Pro has now scored more touchdowns in the playoffs than any tight end in NFL history.
Rob's really a receiver that's always open, even when he's covered, because of his body frame and his ability to catch the ball away from his body.
He also became the first tight end in NFL history to catch 10 touchdown passes in 4 separate seasons.
Catches on the back baseline. He just always seems to be open and always seems to be that get out of jail free card for time whenever he needs it.
Yo, I'm activated. I'm ready. Over the shoulder with a defender in his back.
They know what you're going to do. They just got to throw it near you, and you just...
That big framing guy, he's about 6'6", 250. You know, he can run you over, catch the ball. I seen him catch the ball with one hand on the Broncos.
That was unbelievable. How the did you catch that?
I call that the catch. Tom Brady said it's the greatest catch he's ever seen.
That was an unbelievable catch.
Anything you throw around him, he's going to catch.
Back shoulder left for Gronkowski. Makes a twisting one-handed catch. Touchdown, Patriots. Oh, superhuman.
It just happened naturally. It's just a reaction to the ball. Whenever you see the ball in the air, you want to go up and make a play. And
He has the ability to stretch, extend, and catch the ball. I mean, you don't see a lot of balls go off his hands.
To have that athletic ability to go up and make that play was impressive.
What a catch! Tom pumps. He throws down the middle for Gronkowski. Somehow makes the catch. We can get in with his left hand.
This guy is the greatest tight end of all time. I'm sorry. There's no one I'd rather have at that position than Gronk.
He's deceptively fast.
And I think that Rob Gronkowski proved he's the greatest tight end of all time with his performance in the playoffs. Let me tell you why.
Rob does things that wide receivers do.
Makes the grab at the 40.
Rob does things that tight ends do. And Rob does things that offensive linemen do.
Burkhead is into the end zone.
He'll probably lead the game as the best tight end ever. He's the best in our era for sure.
Works hard, prepares hard, wants to do it the way you want it done. He absolutely is a coach's dream.
Oh.
You are from Western New York.
You're from Buffalo, New York?
Yes, Buffalo, New York.
And I'm from Buffalo, and he played in Buffalo.
Robert James Gronkowski was born on May 14th, 1989, in a small town just outside Buffalo, New York.
New York, NY, New Yitty done.
Just want you to know I'm not scared at all. I look forward to I've been waiting to jam you for a while. Like a good 5-6 years.
Gronk.
That sounds like a trick question.
What the f do you give a shit for, you dumb Get out of here.
Jesus Christ.
I need somebody to deal with Gronk. The phone just keeps on ringing.
He ain't here.
The phone just keeps on ringing. Ain't no answer for Gronk. It is no answer for Gronk.
On second down, Gronk. What a throw. Hitting stride.
You were asked a question about Gronk, and you shocked me, and I think you shocked Joy by saying you thought he was
on a path to become greater than your Hall of Fame career.
Brady. Hauled in by Gronkowski for the touchdown.
In the biggest spots, who do they go to? 87.
Steps up again. Brady. It's complete. Rob Gronkowski. They're not going to stop him. Touchdown, Patriots.
The Pittsburgh game last year, their biggest game of the season, the game that was going to determine home field advantage. You remember the final drive of the game? Gronk, Gronk, Gronk to go score.
And off the ground, Gronkowski, it is a catch.
Since he came in the league in 2010, as far as red zone production, first in yards, first in catches, first in touchdowns.
Gotta go in again. Wide open. Gronk pulls it down for the 2. He's killing Davis.
Nobody has more red zone catches, more red zone yards, and more red zone touchdowns. Again, that is inextricably tied to Brady. I understand that. But this guy is...
Gronk is the most dominant non-quarterback in all of football.
He goes over top of Gaines. He tracks the ball.
To suggest Rob Gronkowski is not a great player is just steadfastly ridiculous.
4-man rush, and then it's caught. Gronkowski for the touchdown.
Tosses wide open, Rob Gronkowski.
He's one of the greatest red zone threats in league history, including wide receivers.
And Brady lost one for Gronkowski, reaching for it, touchdown.
Lets it fly. Caught! Gronkowski! Touchdown, Patriots!
Gronk is a monster in the red zone. You can't stop him.
Second and goal. Here's the pass to the end zone, and it is caught. Gronkowski.
Skip, you remember 2011? He had 12 touchdowns in the red zone.
And the pass is caught on the run. Touchdown, Rob Gronkowski.
I'll keep myself open all day, running all the routes and making the plays.
Pressure. Brady going deep, and it's Gronkowski.
Whoa, you're halfway there. Whoa, but you need another player.
Fake to Green Ellis. Pass to the outside is caught by Gronkowski.
Whoa, with the right amount of flair.
Throws it. Complete for a touchdown. The hands of Rob Gronkowski.
Man, he is a tremendous football player, and his skill sets, man, that they utilize him because that's what New England does.
Second and long. Brady finds the open man, Rob Gronkowski.
And you don't double or triple him. You leave him one-on-one with a corner, with a linebacker, with a safety. He's too big. He's 6'6", 275. He can run. He got a huge catch radius. The Gronk.
Here's Brady. Pass. What a catch! Gronkowski, touchdown.
The Gronk.
Look at that one-handed catch. Amazing catch.
4th and 20, down 8, they go to Gronk. He makes one of the best plays I've ever seen in that spot.
This one could close it out. Brady, though, goes down the field to Gronkowski, and he has the football.
The ability to play football for more than 7 or 8 years at a high level is so hard.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna Tom Brady this thing. Yeah! I'm gonna say, you're not giving me 4 days of detention. You're only giving me 1. No, to hell with that. You're giving me no day suspension. And then I'm gonna go home and my hot wife.
You got a message for them?
Let's go over to She Took It.
He is a Patriot.
You could stand there, like right next to him as he's sprinting. Just let him run by you, so you just feel the force.
A whole different thing.
Of almost 400 pounds running faster than you ever could hope to.
Yeah.
Scary.
He looked great, man. He looked like Gronk to me. You see him in the playoffs last week?
Start the drive from there, and Gronkowski is wide open and rumbles past the 50.
But this guy, he's the most dominant non-quarterback in the National Football League.
Gets his eyes around, puts the ball right on Rob, and then, Rob does the rest. Good job of running, stiff arm.
Look at that Buzz Lightyear stiff arm right there. It's good to see that back.
Gronkowski. Jesus Christ.
We right there, we everywhere. The 2 big plays down the stretch, who do they go to? Gronk. There's a reason that since he's been drafted, they've won 12 games every year.
Brady the sideline. He goes for Gronkowski. He has it.
Late in the game, we're going to put you outside to be able to make the decisive plays, not only in the fourth quarter, but in overtime.
He sees Gronk, he sees one-on-one, he sees no help finally, and he takes a shot.
Straight like that, man. We here to do this shit right here, man. Give a fuck about none of you niggas, man. As far as I'm concerned, get the fuck out the way, you know what I'm saying? What?
Hello, Super Bowl. New England is heading back for the third straight year. Let's go!
I'm feeling good. I am feeling good.
Shannon, did you not watch? Maybe your TV broke.
I watched the interception. I watched the fumble.
Of the game.
Brady on first down, lofts it. Gronkowski has it.
Gronk runs straight up the seam, and he really ran into triple coverage. Enough of this. The longest play of the night by either team, 29 yards. Nice catch, but an all-time great throw.
It's just crunch time. When it's crunch time, Tom loves to throw me the ball, and I love to make that play.
Gronk on a seam.
You gotta trust the GOAT. Goatskowski, baby.
To Gronkowski down to the 2-yard line, and you know the rest of the story. Sony Michel takes it home. And basically, that was the football game.
Vince Lombardi Trophy for the 6th time, tying the Steelers.
3.
I got 3 now.
You got 3 now.
Feels good to make that one big play. You know, Julian in the huddle and that drive looked at me and said, we need another play out of you, Rob. We need a huge play. Because I only had 1, but now I have 3.
Oh my God, we won! Yes! Let's go!
We grinded this out. We're Super Bowl champs, and it's just unbelievable.
No matter how hard you trying to fight it,
They can't fuck with us!
it don't matter if you do or don't like it.
We the champions!
There's a reason why they double it and they triple him. And it's like, well, look at Gronk's number. Yeah, they double it and triple him.
Inside the 5. Brady tosses, low throw. Gronk has got it. Touchdown, Patriots.
Rock it to sleep. Put it to bed. Creep out. And close the door.
Gronk is the juice in the Patriots locker room.
So Brady was familiar with it. Gronkowski busting it down the sideline.
How about inside here, in line? Watch what he does to Georgia Loca, the safety here. Yeah, get off me.
Farewell, chums. See you later, alligator.
Brady over the middle. In stride, Gronkowski. Brought down by his shoelaces. Josh.
You take the swing, you just scored a touchdown pass. You're pissed off at it because it just made you dizzy and it's hot, and you didn't like it at all. Boom!
Adam Jones slow to get up. Perfect and Gronkowski exchanging words.
And gives Tom Brady all kinds of room to throw this football. And then again, you look at what Gronk can do after the catch.
Well, that would be a MMA match, wouldn't it? Now there's some pushing and shoving.
Now listen, what's going on here, Mr. Gronkowski?
And perfect again. Gronkowski is talking to anybody in the area wearing a Bengals uniform. And now flags come down.
Hey, what the hell, Gronk? Why you gotta be like this?
Yeah. Flex on him, Gronk. All right.
And he ain't done yet. Other than Tom Brady, nobody knows this offense better than Rob Gronkowski. Other than Tom Brady, nobody knows what other guys' jobs are on any given play.
Well, what is Gronk good at? He's a great end-of-the-line blocker.
And the thing about Gronk, yes, he's always been a mismatch, especially in the red zone. Yes, he's always commanded a double team. But there's been other guys like that. It's the fact that he has been willing and able to block.
And he's a tremendous blocker. And the other thing is he's like a clutch blocker. Like when you need your tight end to block with the fate of the universe on the line, this dude gets it done.
Rob Gronkowski gets a lot of credit for being a great receiver. But he also is the best blocking tight end in football.
We don't get nearly enough talk about what he does in protection and blocking.
He started in one hash, He ended up on the other hash.
Give me a third down, Gronkowski. I can line him up anywhere.
Plays both tight ends, plays fullback, plays outside wide receiver, plays in the slot, and you can motion him, put him backfield. He can be the H-back. Now you motion him to the backfield. Now you're a fullback. Now you motion to the end of the line. You can shift him in the slot. That means he must be awful smart.
I mean, let's just be real about this now. I mean, that's a starting defensive end.
That means chipping a guy inside out. Now he's an offensive lineman. You have to be almost a brilliant football player to be able to do that.
Gronk can down block a 300-pound 5 technique or handle a defensive end with ease.
All right, that's caving in the entire side of the lines.
And you said he's got to be awful smart.
Pass blocking on the team's best pass rusher.
I actually think he likes doing it.
In the playoffs, hadn't gotten sacked one time.
Nope.
And a lot of that is because Rob Gronkowski.
Great points about his blocking.
Gronkowski gives Brady a couple extra ticks to find Amendola down the field.
Downfield, Amendola's got it.
So that Brady can make this throw down the field to Amendola, which is another perfect throw, but it started with that man's crushing block. He'll take a little credit for that.
If it's him against the linebacker blocking, I got him every time.
And by the way, if it's 3rd and 1, he can run somebody off the ball too, and we can run the football behind him for a first down.
And they give it to Gray. And Gray for the 4th time tonight. 4 touchdowns.
He's been talking to me this whole game, and it was revenge time.
Yes, he was just yapping to me the whole time, and that's why I took him and threw him out of the club.
Yes, he was just yapping to me the whole time, and that's why I took him and threw him out of the club.
Now get the fuck out of here.
3rd down, red zone run game. To me, it's not close.
And he gets the football, and he powers across for a touchdown.
When the Patriots need tough yards, they run behind Gronk.
His football acumen must be exemplary. To be able to do the things he does in that offense.
As he steps down against Tua, he takes him into the coffee grinds and eggshells to give Lewis the alley.
There's Lewis, and he's in for the touchdown.
He's a brilliant football player. You cannot find football players that can go into New England. The system is too hard.
They have turnover. Yeah.
And he has mastered that. Yes, he is. We are watching a very, very special player.
You know, it would be so cool to, like, meet those players.
Yeah.
It would be so cool.
Maybe it'll happen.
You know, that Tom guy, he does throw it to Gronk, and the way he spikes the football is just so cool to me.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
One guy I want to meet is Tom Brady.
Yeah, but he's married, so he's, like, off limits, you know?
I mean, I'm not trying to get with him. I mean, I just want to meet him.
We got a good relationship on and off, and just trying to build it as big as possible.
Rob Gronkowski celebrated April Fool's Day by pranking his own quarterback Tom Brady on Facebook for all to see.
Times in the offseason when to get together, to be on the same page, to know where the ball is going to be, so he understands my speed, how I break out of a route.
Also, Tom Brady said something last year that Gronk's never had a bad day at work.
Good game, everybody, yeah.
And never seem to have a miscommunication with Brady. It never seems like he's run the wrong route.
Yeah, 110%, everybody.
I've never heard him say that about another player.
110%, yeah? Come on, let's go. Let's go, good game.
I'm really proud of him, and I've seen him, you know, grow up. You know, he was so young when he got to our team, and now he's one of the older players.
When he got Randy Moss is the best player he ever played with. And he talked about Randy Moss and everything, but he didn't talk about him that way.
Fuck you, I'm Tom Brady.
That was a perfect throw.
Every single time you step out on the field with him, you got to be ready. You got to be bringing it to. You got to bring your best to go out there and be able to compete with him.
Gronk, you got the post up. What am I doing? Just in the end zone? Just like we worked on last week.
Hey, Gronk, you know, there's something I always wanted to ask you. When you know you have single coverage, do you give a hand signal to Brady, or is it just eye contact?
Got around my guy, and Brady put the ball right on the money.
To the right side for Gronkowski. Has a touchdown!
It's hard to quantify what Gronk means to the Patriots.
I mean, I'm in that weight room all the time, out on the practice field, going full speed. I mean, I basically only got one speed, and it's full speed.
But it's easy to see that for this fun-loving guy, football is serious business.
You always got to put football first, and I put football first for sure.
To pull it off, and that's what we did.
What's up with you, man? Pleasure, man.
Pleasure to meet
Boy,
you
you
too,
something
man.
else, man.
You don't sweat things, you enjoy life. Is that true? Is that fair to say?
Yes, I tend to like to have a good time.
Take me through your history here of having a good time.
Gronkowski, just being Gronkowski.
You live the life that most people want to live.
He asked me what would happen if he took it off. I said, Secret Service probably wouldn't like it. He said, what could they do to me?
Jesus Christ.
But I think there's an opportunity. Can I just...
Need some help?
I think I got this, but thank you. Maybe.
Gronk loves life, and life loves Gronk.
When moved in the moment, you like to dance and you really like to go for it.
You're pretty famous on the internet.
And this is where Gronk, I think, does himself a bit of a disservice, but I get it.
Holy moly, everyone. What happened?
Gronk has a brand outside of football. I think it's helped him make a lot of money. He's talked about how he's never spent a single of his dollar of his football money. He's only spent endorsement money.
Gronk, stop partying.
Calm down, everyone. I don't party that hard. But let me tell you, when I do party, you can't handle that shit.
Look at that. Yeah, Rob. Whoa, whoa. Whitlock, make it rain.
What if you met Rob Gronkowski?
I have met him.
And part of that's his kind of frat boy persona.
Society on High.
You did not meet him at Society on High. What's up? Dude, I was not at Society on High. Bam! Boom, baby. Boom. Boom. And you spike it like that. Oh, boom. 28 days straight during train camp, and you're like, man, I just need one day of a break.
What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Whoa. Hola. Me llamo Roberto. What are you doing?
I don't know.
True or false? Bros before hoes. A woman wrote, I assume it's a woman, her name is Lacey, wrote a work of erotic fan fiction called A Gronking to Remember. Now, I was wondering if you would be so kind as to read a passage from this book for us. He went to the University of Arizona.
Man, I bet you he has the biggest piece I ever seen.
Oh, no, but and on top of that, they say that Gronk got that donk.
Bros before hoes. True.
None of you get this.
Gronkowski.
A girl can dream.
I just farted.
Dude, seriously?
You're a legend, bro.
The headlines might not be what a lot of people want, but at least he's not getting DUIs or doing things that are against the law. I don't think he's hurting anyone.
I mean, people just take it to the extreme sometimes, too. Like, just because they saw one, I was out like 3 times. Wow.
You know Gronk. He is a big meathead that likes to party and play football. I think that's what he's doing.
Football's always the first thing for me. I make sure everything's cleared with football, with my job.
Have your owner or your coach ever sat you down even recently and said, Rob, you just got to cool it a little bit?
Next question.
More fucking morons, huh?
Whatever we talk to, my coaches, the owner, players, we keep everything confidential.
Sorry we let you down, bro.
Next question.
Fuck you. That's hysterical.
He Gronk. So all the shots and whatever you call them shots, that stuff be coming from y'all.
Meeting the Grunks, all the brothers, even Mojo that wrestle. Like, yo, I love them, man. I'm telling you, man, I love them, bro.
In a blink, I will end your career so fast. I don't need no shooters to get your ass. You're a bulletproof gangster to use your past. And come party with us if you so bad.
You think you're an up-and-coming superstar? You haven't even stepped in the ring yet with this monster.
I'm gonna pound you like a chicken cutlet that I'll season with headbutts, lightly bread with an elbow drop, and pan fry in disrespect.
Could wind up being such a great wrestler in the WWE when he's done with football that I could imagine one day someone saying, like a kid, Gronk was a football player before he was a wrestler? This is made for him.
WrestleMania, Mojo. Next week, we gotta get you ready, boy. Are you ready? Let's go. That's right.
You want to throw a drink at me, big boy?
Awesome, bro.
It's a ride for the Gronk. Bang,
If you can't laugh at that, boy, you have a problem. That was hilarious.
And they just said, hey, we're going to take those risks because we want to see you at WrestleMania. Then you know what? You got me.
Chris, he's one of the greatest on the football field. He'll be great in anything he chooses. Back to you guys.
Bring it on and come with the big dogs, baby. Woo!
Well, this made us all smile. A visit tonight, a surprise visit for a young Melrose boy who is battling a rare disorder.
Make-A-Wish transformed his backyard into a miniature Gillette Stadium.
To see the smile on the kid's face, I mean, he ran up to me right when I walked out there in the backyard and gave me a big hug.
Complete with goalposts, line field, scoreboard, bleachers, and cheerleaders. But the even bigger surprise popped in later. Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski.
You ready to play some games?
Yeah.
You ready to catch some touchdowns?
Yeah.
Gronk spike it? Right here, that's what I'm talking about. High five. The ball right here in your palm, you go.
You put your palm on it, then you had to hit it off the belly.
This will be a pickup game for the ages, and a wish that came true right in his own backyard.
I might be playing with it for my rest of my life.
I'm still shocked that he was in the backyard for Ryan's Make-A-Wish, and it was just amazing.
1, 2, 3, pass!
So I grew up around Tony Gonzalez. He's my AAU teammate. He's our teammate here at Fox. He was recently inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And he's the greatest pass-catching tight end of all time.
If Rob Gronkowski doesn't play again, is he a Hall of Famer?
Well, initially, I was like, well, he hasn't played a long time, all that stuff. Then I started looking at the stats. Goodness gracious.
Particularly with his credentials, he'll go down as one of, if not the greatest tight end in the history of football, at least from a talent perspective, if not numbers, of course.
Gronk is going to be in the Hall of Fame as one of the best tight ends that we've ever seen play the game of football.
He's one of the truly great players of this generation, and he does belong in the discussion.
He's dominant in run blocking.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. That's what gives him the edge and puts him in the Hall of Fame.
Always has a great energy and enthusiasm for the games, always ready to go, loves to practice, loves to work, works hard in the weight room, competes well.
He is one of the greatest tight ends ever. If he never plays any football.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. Yes, he is a Hall of Famer.
He works hard, he competes well, he listens. We tell him to do something, he really tries hard to do it. And I have tremendous respect for Rob and the way he goes about his job.
On a per-game basis, he's the best to ever play the position.
Professional football in America is a special game, a unique game. Played nowhere else on earth, it is a rare game. The men who play it make it so.
That guy was a freak.
Oh, yeah,
God,
man.
he's a freak.
Oh,
Joe.
he's amazing.
He's a fucking monster.
He's amazing. Had a bunch of injuries, and he was like, "This is not. I don't want to do this."
He's
anymore.
only 30, right?
Yep.
He's young.
Yep. Oh, he's in his prime.
Freak, man.
He's in his fucking prime right now.